Welcome to It's a Woman's World, a show which discusses any and all topics under the sun from a woman's point of view. Hosted today by Janga, and here's Uma.
Hello everyone, welcome to It's a Woman's World show. I'm Janga. I'm really excited to host this show for you today because we have 3 consecutive cooking events today, so by wonderful cooks. First, let me introduce Alli Naithani.
Hi, Uma.
Hi, Alli. I'm looking forward to taste your dish.
Oh, wonderful.
And then next, Gail Roddy.
Hi.
Hi, welcome. And Nadia Giordana.
Hi, glad to be here.
Oh, thank you for being here. We're all waiting to taste your dishes, actually. So, okay. So we're going to have 3 segments, cooking segments. So starting with Alli Naithani, she's going to start with a very fabulous dish. I hear that it's a tortilla, right?
Yes, very similar to a tortilla. It's just a very simple taco dip, and it's a Mexican dip, I should probably more say. It's a vegetarian item, so it appeals to, you know, just about anybody can eat it, and it's very simple. So should we get started?
Sure, let's get started.
What I've got in this dish is, so I took a can of the refried vegetarian beans, and instead of putting them in cold, you could just do that. What I did is I put them over the stove a little earlier today, and I put some Mexican spices in it and just gave it a little kick. I let it cool down, and then I just simply put it in the serving dish and put it in the fridge just to get cold. And on top of that, this is just all about layering. And as you can see right in front of me, we've got some sour cream, some salsa, we've got some hot jalapeno peppers. In this bowl, I've chopped up some cilantro, some red onion, and some green pepper. Real simple. And then we've got cheese to top it. So let's get started and just build it. So this again is sour cream, and I'm just gonna pour that right onto the beans and take the back of my spoon and just start smoothing it out.
Oh, but did you heat this up? You said, right? You heated this up?
I did cook the beans over.
Okay.
Yep, just to sort of take out, sometimes it has that canned taste, and you want to get rid of that, and just kind of give it a little bit more flavor. So you can see the first step, and I'm just using some light sour cream here.
So why do you do that? Why do you add sour cream to the beans? Typically, I thought you will add it to the side, right?
In this dip, in this recipe, it calls for sour cream right in there, and it's that blend of flavors that it goes really well with.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and pour some, this happens to be a picante sauce. You can use any type of salsa that you like.
Wow.
And I'm just eyeballing it here. And some people like to be a little bit closer and measure, but certainly you can start with like that much and then decide if you need a little bit more.
It's one of those dishes where preciseness isn't as necessary.
Exactly.
You just kind of wing it. And I like a little more salsa, so I'm going to go a little.
It all depends on how much spicy you want.
That's right.
All,
Why not, right?
Yep.
And this is a perfect dish for kids to do because look at how easy this is, right? I mean, it's so simple.
Fun for them to help,
and
too.
fun.
That's yummy.
And it does it, and it really doesn't matter the outcome. So next what should we do next? The cheese, or should we do the red onion? We can choose.
I think of the cheese, cheese
one do you want?
first and the topping last.
Should we do cheese next?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
All right. This is any way you want it. So that's what I love about this.
Oh, you just put it on top of it?
You just put it on top. Yeah, and this is just the shredded Mexican cheese that you find in the store. You can get the taco flavored one to give it a little bit more zest if you like.
Okay.
And you can put as much cheese or little cheese, depending on health concerns or who you have coming over. On it as well.
Oh, it looks like a restaurant style. But they do bake it, right?
There are other recipes. You can certainly bake this too and have it hot.
Okay.
Certainly, this is a cold taco dip, but I love serving this like in the summer, in the hotter months.
That's true. Perfect. Yep.
With chips. You can also roll this up and put it in a tortilla if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That you can roll it, just have it.
Oh, yeah, that would be good, like in a soft tortilla.
Yeah.
That cilantro and onion combined together. Oh
You
my
like
gosh.
Yeah.
And this is
peppers for you,
There you go. I do like peppers.
Ali,
Okay,
this
Nadia.
is so mouth-watering.
Here goes our jalapenos, and this is totally optional. If you don't like it that hot and spicy, you don't put this on. But in my family, and I bet we're from India,
Yep, they
huh,
like
Ma?
it,
We
yep.
we do like it.
I have lost my voice a couple of times, surprisingly.
Have
Even
you
though
really?
I love the heat, all of a sudden the voice goes because of it.
Oh, does it really?
I don't know. You just never know when that happens.
Yeah.
it-
Well, there you have it.
That looks
That's
fabulous.
it. So how
Oh
simple
my
is
gosh,
that?
that's
You've
quite
got
a
company,
simple dish.
you know, that drops by unexpected. What an easy one to put together if you have to. So
Absolutely.
Wow.
thank you, Nadia. We'll get
Yeah,
some
we'll
chips
get some
on the
chips
plate.
going.
So that
So we
Yeah.
have tasters here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little bit on each
Oh,
plate.
that's quite a very simple dish. You know, anybody can make it. You know,
Yeah. It's
it
what
doesn't need anything like a pan to cook, or you know how simple it is.
right.
Oh
right.
my
Really
gosh.
simple to put together. And
Hope
We
you
only
will
have
try
3
this
plates,
too.
but we'll work
no,
it out.
you all dig in and tell me what you think. I hope it's okay.
Oh,
See
this
what you
looks
think.
delicious.
Oh, you know it'll
Yeah.
be good.
Thank you, Ali.
Yeah, enjoy.
This
Let's
Take a
looks.
taste.
Yeah. And you can vary it up too. You could certainly, if you like avocados, you could put avocados on there. I mean,
And I
it's
love
just-
the beans.
the beans are, give it that little bit.
And I think for meat-loving people, they can certainly add some something to it too. Like
Sure.
you know, they can add.
Oh, yeah.
what is it? You get instead of the beans, you get refried beans which has beef in it or something
Oh,
like
sure.
that,
You
You
right?
could vary this
You
in
could-
a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
You could also use black beans.
Wow.
So it's just real versatile.
I love black
Oh
beans.
my.
Do you like
This
black
is
beans?
tasty.
Is it tasty? Does it taste okay?
It's delicious.
And if you're not sure of the sour cream or, you know, less cheese, you know, swap that out too. So,
Sure.
yeah. You know, another thing that I've done with this dish is, again, I've talked about vegetarians, but it's so easy. Like if you're having a cookout, you have people over, you know, you may want to start with this, or you know, for the vegetarians, for the main meal, if you brought tortillas alongside, we mentioned that earlier as well. It's a great filler to put in that tortilla, and it's so
yeah.
easy. I know, Uma, you being a vegetarian,
Even in chapatis, you know those naan
Yep.
chapatis rolls
Yes.
In Indian
Very
food?
similar to our
Yes,
Indian.
similar to that.
Yeah.
Same that instead of the curry,
Yeah.
we can just place this
That's
one
right.
too inside
That's
and
right.
make it into a roll
Yeah.
and bake it. If
Sure.
you want to bake it, I think it tastes even good when you bake it also.
Sure.
Like with the cheese melted down
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah.
It tastes very good.
Yeah.
And I could
like
see
it
those same ingredients in either a hot or a cold burrito, starting with the beans. And even if it's not vegetarian, if you're going to add meat, you could do the same thing with that being the starter in the burrito, then the refried beans, and any one of those ingredients in there and roll that up.
Sure,
and,
sure.
and
And you
cook
can add
that.
tomatoes too, right? You can add so
Oh,
many
yeah.
ingredients
Yeah.
extra too. Avocados, tomatoes.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, it
Yeah.
is so
This
much
time of
versatility
year,
to it.
fresh garden
I
tomatoes.
know.
right,
Oh my
that's
God.
right.
Those fresh tomatoes add so much flavor and taste.
Oh
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
they do.
So if you use this as a main dish, what could you use on the side to have with it? Do you have like a salad, or just a garden salad with it, or something like that?
I would do a garden salad. Or,
Salad.
you know what's I think even really nice with this type of food is some roasted corn.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Can you get some
corn.
good corn with it? That'd be a nice meal.
Implement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, typically you'll have on the side is like that avocado with sour cream and onions and add it to it again. extra
Avocados,
avocados.
yes.
Oh
We
my
keep coming
gosh.
back to that every
Because Mexican dish, that avocado has a special place to it. That's what I
Absolutely.
really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ali. That was quite an exotic dish. Even though it was simple, perfect for summer.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So next up is Gail Roddy. So here's to you to prove your talent now. Okay, so what is that you're gonna cook today, Gail Roddy?
Quinoa Tabbouleh.
Oh, is it a vegetarian dish?
Yes, it is a vegan dish, actually.
Okay. Oh, okay. So let's get started then.
Okay.
Yep. Come on. Okay. Hello and welcome back to this wonderful cooking segment. So right now we just tasted Ali's exotic dish of tortilla. It was so exotic, so delicious, Ali. Thank you so much. And now it's Gail Roddy's turn. So let's see what she's gonna cook for us today.
Hi, Uma. Thanks so much for introducing me. Today we're going to do quinoa tabbouleh. Does everyone know what quinoa is? Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Oh, we heard that it has various
Love
good
it.
benefits, health benefits
Yes,
actually.
it is becoming very, very popular. And what quinoa is, it's spelled Q-U-I-N-O-A. It's a kind of a different word, but it's pronounced quinoa. And it's from Bolivia. It's a grain, an ancient grain actually. And so now that people are becoming more health conscious,
Yes.
it's becoming very popular, and it's gluten-free. Many of us today have issues with digestion, and gluten-free is also becoming very popular. So this traditional tabbouleh is made with bulgur, which is a wheat. And so, as I say, gluten-free is becoming more popular, and so this is a great substitute. You still get the tabbouleh that comes from the Middle Eastern countries. You still get the same tabbouleh, but you have the gluten-free so that it is a lot easier digestible for many people.
And it's good too. It's very tasty.
It's absolutely tasty. You know, the other tabbouleh was wonderful too. We all ate that for many years. But this is a twist on it that I think is just wonderful.
Wow.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Doesn't it?
Yep, and instead of rice today too, have you noticed that they have like
Yes.
nowadays, you know, with Indian dishes too, it's going very well. They are cooking instead of rice,
Yes.
They're
quinoa
using
actually. Yes.
quinoa.
Yes.
That is
Yeah. Yep, it's become
fascinating.
very-
I didn't know
yes.
that. I bet you that just a lot of grandmothers, though, probably are not happy with the rice change. But life changes, people change tastes, and it's still just as delicious. It's just a matter of you can switch it up. You don't have to do the same thing all the time. So here we have our quinoa that's already been cooked. You can find it in any store now, and it's you can just follow the cooking directions on the box.
Okay.
It's a cup of quinoa with 2 cups of water. And this is 3 cups. This is what we're using. This is 3 cups cooked. This
Okay.
is what we're using for the recipe.
Okay.
And when you use that 1 cup of quinoa and 2 cups of water, it cooks up to be about 4 cups, 4 to 5. So as you see, it expands quite a bit, which is really, really nice because it can go a long way. You can use this for the whole meal for your family. So we are going to start, though, with, we have some garlic here, minced up, so about 2 cloves of garlic. And as you make this dish, some people may like a little more garlic, so you can add another clove. Or if you like a little less. I happen to love garlic, so I want at least 3.
Nice fragrance.
Isn't it? Oh, garlic is just great. So then we have our olive oil. And we need a 1/2 cup of this that we're going to mix the garlic with.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And this is a really good quality olive oil. You want that because you need the taste. You need the taste of a good quality olive oil.
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin, absolutely. You got it, Nadia.
Okay.
So then now if you have a whisk, that's fine, but I don't. I just use a fork to kind of mix it in, let the garlic get the flavor in there.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, it smells delicious.
So is it kind of a salad kind of dish you mean then? This is going to be a salad
absolutely.
kind?
It's in that category. It is
Okay.
a salad. I'm vegan, so sometimes this will be my main dish.
Oh, got it.
I will put it on a bed of lettuce, and that will be my main dish. For other people, it could be a side. It's a wonderful side that you could have with a chicken breast or any other meats that you want. So it's just absolutely versatile.
And there's protein in quinoa.
Absolutely, it's high quality protein. That's a very good point, Nadia.
Yep.
So now we are going to add the quinoa to the olive oil garlic mix.
Okay.
And we're going to kind of mix that together.
It's really hard to make something healthy as well as tasty, you know. It's really hard. It's quite challenging, you know.
It can be, it can be, but you just got to keep searching.
Yes.
And there are so many wonderful recipes online now that you can find and make for your family. And you know, a lot of people love vegan dishes. This happens to be a vegan dish, and even if they do eat meat. I have friends that just love this dish and others that I make. So now we're going to add once again, I like 2 green onions chopped up.
Okay.
You may like one, you may like three. It just depends on how much onion and garlic you prefer.
Of course, yeah. Of course, cooking it doesn't have anything like a measurement. You know,
Yeah.
it's just
It's already starting to look good.
Isn't
yeah.
it? And then
very
we're
good.
going to add, I use a sea salt,
Okay.
which makes it very healthy. Sprinkle in about a half teaspoon. This again is once you taste it, you can find out if you want a little bit more, a little bit less. The quinoa is very flavorful in and of itself. It's kind of a nutty flavor that it has, which is very rich and very good. So we'll just mix that sea salt in there.
Sea salt is a little coarse too, isn't it?
And it comes in a fine powder. I happen to like the coarseness. I just do, and it mixes well, but you may want to buy the fine sea salt.
Okay.
Oh.
So now we're going to take, you use about, this size of cucumber, a medium-sized cucumber.
Okay.
We're going to chop it into 1/4 inch pieces.
Oh, okay.
And so this is about the same size as that cucumber. So I think it's probably about 2 cups if you want a cup measurement.
Okay.
And then we have some grape tomatoes or what's the other name they're usually called?
Cherry
Cherry
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
And you slice those in half. I use 10. You can use 15 if you want to. You can use 6 if you want to. It just depends on your taste. So this is kind of one of those recipes, as Ali was saying, is that you kind of just go with your own taste buds.
Yeah, great.
You know, you just have to kind of measure it. So we're going to put those in the mix with the quinoa, the olive oil, the onion, and the garlic.
Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
That looks
beautiful.
beautiful.
The cucumbers, if they're fresh, they smell so good.
Yes, yes.
Along with
That's
this
such a
time of year
taste.
with the tomatoes too. I just
Yep.
love that
Yep.
freshness.
Yeah, I do
So
too.
good.
Yep.
So we're just going to mix this in very well. And oh, yes, it is. Look at those tomatoes and the cucumbers.
Wow.
Just
Oh, it
makes
looks
for
so good.
such a lively looking
Oh, it
dish.
sure does.
Now we have what will really make it lively. Can you smell that?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's very
Combination of-
fresh.
Oh,
What is that?
Now,
It's,
there's mint in there. What is there cilantro in there? It didn't-
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't
mint,
sure.
mint and cilantro.
Oh, wow.
So you have about a cup of each.
okay.
And so we're going to add that. Now, some people like basil, and that's fine if you
Oh,
want to
would be
use
good, yeah.
basil, right?
Is it traditional tabbouleh have basil in
Yeah.
it?
No, I think the
Or is it
traditional,
parsley?
right? I think
It's
the
parsley,
traditional
isn't
one
it?
is parsley
Oh.
and mint.
So
That's
you can
right.
add parsley too then, if you
Yeah.
want
Yes,
to.
parsley
Okay.
and mint. That's what's in
Okay.
here.
I love cilantro, so that's my favorite.
too.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, this dish is coming out so
Isn't
good.
it beautiful and smells so wonderful?
Very nice. So you don't need a good stove top or anything. Oh my gosh, this is
No, this is all raw and all, except for the quinoa was cooked, yes, but everything else is all raw. So this is an absolutely
beautiful.
Oh, it looks
delicious, healthy dish.
oh, this looks so good. Oh,
Can't wait to taste it.
yeah,
Can we-
yep.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll
Okay.
pass you the
Yep,
plates.
plates give.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, this looks so healthy too.
I think you are going to really enjoy this.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a fork over here for you, Ali.
Okay,
And Gail. And me.
that's it. Let me taste it.
Oh, I hear.
Okay.
Thank
that
you.
To you.
Okay then. Mmm. Oh,
Quinoa is such a
Thank you.
fun-looking
yep.
food too, with the little curlicue around it. That's how you tell when it's done cooking too. You can see that.
That's a
little
good
ring.
point,
Yeah.
Nadia. That's very true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gail. It was it's what a very, very delicious dish. It's so healthy. I cannot believe that, healthy dish can be such tasty too. You really proved it. Thank you so much.
You are most
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you for
Thank you.
having me.
Okay then, coming up, next it's Nadia Giordana's turn. Hello and welcome back to our cooking segment. Next here we have Nadia Giordana to present her dish now.
Thank you, Uma. Today I'm going to be cooking, well, it's not really cooking, I'm going to be making up a cucumber salsa. This is for having with, I like some guacamole chips. It's fun with this one. It just adds a little variation on a flavor. I've got some cucumbers chopped in here. I'll do a little bit more now and get going in here. But essentially, the quantities don't matter as much as it does the ingredients. I took a little bit of the skin off this cucumber because it came from the garden, and they were just, I felt a little toughness in it, so I took the skin off, otherwise I don't.
Okay, is this a salad dish
This
or
would
is
be,
it like
this is more of a salsa dip.
oh, it's salsa dip.
To be dipped with the
dipped
chips,
with,
yeah.
okay.
I was going to ask if you got those from your garden.
I did, and the tomatoes came from the garden also. So it's some seeded, peeled cucumbers. You take most of the seeds out, and seeded, chopped tomato. That's about a cup. All of these are just a little bit smaller than the recipe actually calls for, and again, you can vary it as much as you like.
Okay.
I have in here chopped onion, there's the garlic again, you can smell it, chopped garlic, and then it doesn't look like very much hot pepper in here, but that is a habanero, so it doesn't take much. So it's a small amount of that. It happens to be green, it hadn't turned yellow yet, I used all those. But so there is hot pepper in that.
Wow.
And in this container, this is cilantro and cumin is in here. And I really like the cumin mixed in with this. And of course, I'm in love with cilantro. I didn't know if you guys did, so that's a small amount of cilantro. At home, I would double the cilantro.
Yeah, it's funny, we all three use cilantro.
Yeah, I know. We love it.
Yeah,
Some people don't.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I was about to tell the same thing too.
Yeah.
And one more thing is, dip is always, I thought it would be like a liquid consistency, you know? So
And
it's so
this
different.
It's more of a salsa. It's really more of a chunky salsa.
Very
Okay.
chunky.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Nadia, do you grow your herbs? Do you have an herb garden
I
too?
usually do, yes, and I did this year too.
So
Most-
cilantro, it's kind
I
of hard to grow
did.
in Minnesota, isn't it?
You know
yeah.
what? It's not so much it grows well for me. It's just over so fast. If I started early, it's over, and mine's all gone. And then it goes to seed, which is nice because that's good in the pickles when the seeds are green. The coriander part, I like that.
Okay.
But it dies off like dill does, and it's gone and done, and you wish you had more, and it's not there anymore.
Right.
But I do grow it. This is a mixture, about a tablespoon of, it's a half lemon juice and half lime juice,
Oh.
and just a little bit, this is about a third of a cup of, this is light sour cream.
Oh, sour cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did I miss any? Oh, I see, Mrs. Dash. I'll have that in here in a minute. Get this stirred up
Okay.
and blended.
How
The sour
interesting,
cream kind of
right?
blends it. It's essentially vegetarian. I wouldn't call it vegan because it's got the sour cream in it.
Right.
Okay. Is there any alternative for someone who?
I'd like to know what that would be because I'm cooking more vegan dishes. I have a granddaughter who's vegan, and it just gives me that added incentive to bring more vegan dishes.
There
into my
absolutely
diet.
are vegan sour creams and mayonnaise.
there are.
Oh, good.
yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
That'd be good to know because I don't eat sour cream that much myself, so it would be nice to know if there's a vegan version for the
You know, I
bite.
know quickly, Gail, can you tell us when we say vegan what that is? We've talked a lot
Yes,
about vegan
yes,
today, but
that's
we
true.
really
Gail,
haven't
would you
said- yeah.
Good
tell us what that
question.
is?
Vegan is, vegetarian now is no flesh foods and no eggs, although there are some vegetarians that do eat eggs
Okay.
and cheese.
Yes.
But when you go vegan, there are absolutely no animal products.
I see.
No cheese, no milk,
Okay.
no eggs.
Yep.
So it's just, you just take the animal products out of it and it's considered vegan. Is that right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Little
That's
salt.
why I was telling her last time when we were on the show, I cannot be vegan because I love yogurt. That's my problem. Yogurt is something
Well,
that
there's
I
vegan
cannot.
alternatives. There's a delicious coconut yogurt that I make.
Oh.
That would be good in here, Nadia. That would be
I think
excellent.
that would be, and I think it would work well with the ingredients.
Yes, it would.
I just added a little bit of salt and the Mrs. Dash, and essentially that is the ingredients, and this is it. And here, I'll put it in something a little prettier
Nice.
to serve from. And see how fresh and clean that is?
It is. It is.
But a dish like this really would be just as delicious. Maybe we'll put that
Oh, sure.
off to the side. Just as delicious, done vegan with some of the things you suggested, and I think that would be great. And
So you normally would make a larger dish,
I would
you
make
said,
a
'cause
bigger
you'd,
batch.
you'd have it for a party,
Yeah.
or your family coming
Yeah.
over.
yeah.
But this is, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So beautiful. You can sprinkle cilantro too if you want to, I believe so,
that-
right?
Some from on the top would be really good.
Also, when you get the vegan kind of a form of coconut milk or whatever bit, will this have that that consistency, you know, the thick consistency, the
I
creamy
think it would be
consistency?
enough.
Sure,
Yeah,
it would.
I think it would be enough. I'll give some to
Oh,
you.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I pass you some chips, Emma?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, take some chips.
Just a
Particularly
few.
homemade. Oh, you want to keep it on. Thank you.
Taste.
We have the plates here.
And I don't know, you can cut the cucumber as large or as small as you like.
Right.
And you can vary the balance with the tomatoes.
It looks like you
course.
cut it
And,
about,
oh, I'll grab another plate.
I think you
I'll
can add
reach.
some shredded carrots or something too.
I
to
think
it.
shredded carrots would be great
Yeah,
in here.
I can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all
and
like.
can we do the guacamole again with this?
Oh, why not? Why not?
We all love the guacamole.
I think we all like
Why not?
guacamole.
Cucumbers and guacamole fans.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
So
wonderful. I took a
take some
taste.
chips and pass it around. Have some chips with it, and
Oh, it just
It's
looks
the
so
cumin
wonderful.
flavor. Thank you.
It really comes out.
I like cumin in
Yeah.
a lot of things. There you go.
Oh,
You got
I
you
got
have
it.
Okay. I like cumin in a lot of things. Is it cumin or cumin?
I've heard it pronounced both.
Yeah.
I say cumin.
Yeah. It's real good in soups.
Yes.
And so I put it, it's almost my go-to spice to put into a lot of dishes with the cumin. And,
Yeah.
and then some of the other things that I do, I've done salsas like you did here today. And, but this one is the one when all the things are coming out fresh in the garden. And let's see if there's anything else. What would grow in the garden that you could change out on this besides tomatoes?
I wonder if you could use a different herb. I love dill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Do you
there's
think
so
you
many
could
herbs
put
you
dill
can.
It'd be a whole new flavor, but it would be good.
What about basil leaves too?
Basil would be good.
Basil
Yeah.
will add
Basil would be
wonderful
nice.
flavor to this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of the other things, then I think I will double this or triple this for a party. Generally, if I make it up, I would make it up right before I would go to the
Okay.
party. Now, we're having it immediately fresh, and I think it needs to get to know itself, marry a little bit for
Yeah.
about an hour.
Okay.
So you might make it that morning before
Yeah.
the party that evening.
Not even that long
Not that
before.
long?
No,
Okay.
I'd say an hour or two before, and that's enough because with the sour cream, now it might be different with some of the other ingredients, but then it'll start to draw, and the salt, it'll start to draw out the liquid and it'll separate and it could
That's
get
right.
watery.
That's
So,
right. With the
an
cucumbers,
hour.
it'll draw. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think it's time to wrap up now. I know, it was so much fun. Thank you so much. You know, I really enjoyed tasting all
We're
your dishes.
eating healthy.
Your tortilla, your salad, your what do you call dip?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everything is new to me. I'm going to try these dishes after I go home too.
Great.
Hope you all do too. Okay, thank you so much, all of you. Okay, then thank you so much, and see you all again in next It's Women's World Show. Thank you. Bye bye.